Welcome to Sober Barkeep. I'm Brian Anderson, coming to you from Anderson's Guitar Bar here in lovely League City, Texas. Today we're going to take a look at another Sexy AF product. This is their latest. They just came out with this about a month or so ago. It's called Spiced Yum, which is their play on a spiced rum. I love their playfulness with their names and everything. And I've really enjoyed the Sexy AF product so far. So I was kind of excited to get this one and give it a shot. So let's just get right into it and take a look at this. And I like also Sexy AF is one of the companies that comes out in the half bottles, and I think this is great because we're in a market now that's growing, that's just kind of emerging, and people aren't sure what they like, and so being able to go order a half bottle of something to figure out whether you like it, I think it's just a great option. So hats off to the folks at Sexy AF for offering their half bottles. I think it's fantastic. I wish more of the companies did that. First off, as soon as I opened this up, I could smell it. And that's one of the signature, one of the trademark signature kind of things about Sexy AF. Very intense aromas and very intense flavors. Immediately you get the cloves, you get the spice, you get the spice rum flavor, smell of this thing. It's fantastic. It's just got an amazing and just totally fantastic aroma to it. When you taste it, it tastes like spiced rum. Now, it's a very intense flavor of spiced rum. It's got a little bitterness on the back end of it that I like because that makes it great for mixing. And just like most non-alcoholic spirits, this is one that you want to mix. And it's just so intense. I mean, incredibly intense flavor here. And what's weird is it's sugar-free, but it's got a sweetness to it that is just incredible. And it's like a cane sweetness to it, just like you would expect in a rum. Now, again, because of the intensity of this thing, it's not something that I would sip on alone, but it makes a great mixer. And what I like about the intensity is let's build us something here. We're gonna do a play on a dark and spicy. And so what we're gonna do with this, and because of the intensity of this thing and the flavors, just you got these the spices that you would expect in a spiced rum. All spicy. It's got cinnamon in it. It's got and it's complex. It just keeps building. The more I'm sitting here, as it's on in my mouth, I just keep tasting more and more cool stuff. So because of that intensity, you don't have to mix this as strong as some of the other non-alcoholic drinks that I mix. Usually it's 2 shots every drink that I have. So let's play with this one a little bit. First off, let's put a little ice in the cup. That's good. All right, so we're going to go, normally I do 3 ounces, 2 shots, so I'm going to go 2 ounces with this. Back it off just a little bit. And when I say intensity, that's not a bad thing. It's a great thing, actually. I'm also going to do something a little different. Well, actually, let's do the juice of half a lime. Surprise, surprise. I know that shocks you that I would use half of a small lime in anything. Since I use it in everything. I like the way that lime brings out some of the flavors in these non-alcoholics. People use lime in a lot of stuff anyway, but I really like the way it plays with these non-alcoholics. Now, I like Q ginger beer, but let me tell you, Q ginger beer is intense. It's probably the spiciest of the ginger beers out there as far as I'm concerned, and a lot of people will agree with me on that. I like it. But a lot of times it's too much for some of the non-alcoholics because it is so intense and it's got so much bite. This, though, can stand up to it. And because of that, I'm going to use the Q on this particular drink. Because this is so intense that it can handle the bite and the intensity of this ginger beer, which is fantastic. Now, the one other thing I'm going to do, because this does have a sweetness to it that's kind of, pretty intense, I'm going to put two shots of lemon bitters in this, and this is the Brothers lemon bitters. You can get it basically anywhere. Not much, just 2 little dashes of that in there, it kind of needed that bitterness to it when I was playing with this drink earlier. So there we have a play on a dark and spicy using the Sexy AF spice, spiced yum. And man, I put something out last week anticipating this. and I made it last week, and I haven't made another one because of other things that I was doing. But that is a amazing, amazing drink. It's got so much complexity and so much flavor to it. And I think, because this is intense and this is intense, you just get a mouthful. And I'd highly recommend it. This is great stuff. I'm giving this a 4.5. Giving it a 4.5 as a mixed drink. Now, again, sipping it, it's a little bit too much for me. But because of its intensity, it's great as a mixer. Just be aware that you probably want to cut back on the amount you put in this as compared to some of the other non-alcoholics. So, guys at Sexy AF, fantastic stuff. Sober Barkeep, live well and drink smart.